everyone, it's Megan Elizabeth from AboveRubyStudio.com. Thanks for joining me for today's Tuesday tutorial. As always, today I'm thrilled to share with you guys a scrapbook layout. I haven't done a 12x12 scrapbook layout in a little while for you guys. I think we're going to do this scrapbook layout, next week probably a card, and then we have 2 sets of Christmas series videos coming for you guys to get ready for the holidays. There's going to be some fantastic things happening with Square One Masterpiece and Above Ruby Studio and Crafty Corner that you're not going to want to miss. Lots of videos, lots of ideas and inspirations, lots of really cool tips, ideas, tricks, also some great deals. Man, there's going to be some fantastic stuff happening, and it's all coming up very, very soon. But today I really want to dive into the scrapbook layout. I picked up some ribbon at Hobby Lobby this week, and it has inspired this particular scrapbook layout. I am using paper from Close to My Heart and Whirlwind, and I'm also going to be using a little bit of Square One Masterpiece that I printed my photos on. And then of course I have to use some mustaches because if you can't tell, the mustache thing, yeah, it's taking over my life. And it is Mo-Vember. So men are growing mustaches all across America right now as awareness for prostate cancer and other things. So just like we as women in October have our breast cancer awareness month, men also have the same kind of thing. And that was kind of where the mustache thing came from, and why I thought it would be appropriate early here in November to do a video in support of that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. What you can see I have here are some really cool things. It's going to be pretty simplistic. Here's a closer look at the ribbon I picked up. Now I probably won't be using, as much as I want to use the mustaches, this is a more burlap mustache, and I don't think it's going to go with the chevron and the other colors that I'm going to be working with. This, first of all, the pictures, all 4 of them, were printed on one sheet of printable Square One Masterpiece. That is that safe alternative to vinyl that's printable, repositionable, acid-free, PVC-free, all that good stuff that I talk about all the time. I love printing my photos on here, and while it may seem like it costs a little bit more initially, the way that I can then reuse these photos over and over again is really incredible, especially with my scrapbook layout. So if I remove it from the backing sheet and hold on to the backing sheet, I can take it to something like my gypsy, and I can customize and personalize my gypsy. Or I can take it to my cell phone and remove it cleanly and easily and then stick it on my cell phone. Now my cell phone cover doesn't exactly work for this, but it really does work for many of your electronic devices. And again, it removes cleanly and easily that you can then stick it on a wall. We'll just pretend my tabletop is a wall, and it's down there, but I'm able to remove it and restick it literally over and over and over again. I have gotten up to 50 resticks out of one sheet, and I love that. So what I do sometimes with pictures that I really love of my kids that I may want to use for other things, I print it on Square One Masterpiece and then leave it on the backing sheet for in my scrapbook layout. So it really is a multi-purpose kind of thing that way. I want to talk to you a little bit about a few of the other things that I have here. I'm using the Close to My Heart My Crush. This is the brand new thing I just showed you guys a few weeks ago. It's kind of their spin on a Smashbook or something similar to that, and I love it. Definitely pick one up. You can get one through Above Ruby Studio if you don't know somebody with Close to My Heart. Happy to help you out and hook you up with that. Really cute things that come in the little packages, very reasonable and really cute designs. So I picked 2 of the double-sided cards from that as part of this. This is from Whirlwind paper. Now this is very unique. This is called Twist, and it has a really cool, almost like fiberglass texture to it. It embosses super cool. You can do really cool inking. It's a really heavy weight. It almost sounds like plastic. It's just so hard to see, but there's such a cool texture to it. Such a cool texture to it that I had to use it on this layout. And then this piece of gray chevron that came in a Hobby Lobby stack my friend Carly and I picked up. And actually I'm going to show you, I have a couple other things here. We'll get to those in a minute. But I put all of mine in a container here because we split the stack. She took the pad home and I just took several of the sheets. But look how cool these different chevron patterns are. We both kind of fell in love pretty quickly with the stack, and we got it for $9 with a coupon, and we just shared it because there was way more paper than either one of us needed. So that's something you can always do with a friend. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna leave this down and I'm gonna kind of try to see how we want this to go. But I know that I was thinking this was gonna go here and we were gonna kind of offset this to do a little bit of journaling in. The colors went really well with the pictures, I thought. And I would just sort of offset these a little bit. Not really make a true square, but just sort of play with what shape kind of comes out and where they can go. And then what I wanted to do on the bottom, once I saw where that was, I wanted to take some of the ribbon and I wanted to just do the ribbon around the sides or around the bottom. And I think it's probably going to go along the sides more than the bottom because of the way the chevron goes, although we'll see what it looks like. If you guys are new to Above Ruby Studio, I get ideas in my head of what I want to do, but I never plan out my scrapbook layouts 100% before I start filming. I like to do that with you guys. I like you guys to see the creative process. I like you guys to see what I actually do, the mistakes that I make, and how it all comes out. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna do a couple strips of the yellow, the black, and the gray. And I was just so excited when I saw this, and it was less than I'm pretty sure it was less than $1 a roll. Not that I need any more ribbon in my life. I think many of you can attest to that. You guys probably have ribbon and paper coming out of every nook and cranny of your craft room. But you know, it's fun and it's what we do, and especially when we see something like the trendy stuff that we really like. And I know not everybody's into the chevrons or the mustaches, but like I said, there's a good cause for the mustaches this particular month of, I love that they call it Mo-Vember. I love it. And I really don't even know, and that's just being completely honest, I really don't even know where I thought it was the stupidest thing at first. I really did. So I don't know, I guess I gave in to peer pressure or something. I'm not sure what happened to me, but I gave in. All right, so a bunch of those strips are cut out. Let's move this stuff out of the way. And I don't know if I'm going to evenly space them or what. I might have done too many, but I'll still use them, so no fears. No fears. Even if I cut too many. It just breaks it up, and then that texture behind there of that twist cardstock, I really like it. I love adding different textures. You know, sometimes adding too much dimension of height is too much on your scrapbook layouts, but the different textures, the paper, the ribbon, maybe some rhinestones, the square one adhesive fabric, you know, it's not a heavy like fabric texture like a canvas, but you can definitely tell it is more of a woven fabric, and it has that cool texture to it on your photos and things too. But great quality images. It's just fantastic. Okay, so I kind of like how that looks. Let's see. It works with our pink. Let's see how our photos go over top of it. It might be too much. It really might. Let's see, I want this one here. And this one here, and this one. Yeah, I think that's like way overkill. So we're gonna remove some of these ribbons. I think we're just gonna stick with these 3 behind here. Maybe we'll do one more. I don't really know. Or 4 rather. We're gonna stick with these 4 behind here. And keep this space a little bit more just for the photos. And I think that will make a lot more sense. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks a lot better. I don't think we'll I'm not crazy about chevron going the wrong way. I feel like it's going the wrong way. I don't like that. So either way is, you know, whatever works for you, however you feel creative, go with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is flip this over. I'm gonna take my Glue Glider Max, which is like serious overkill for this, but I know it'll work. Haha. And I'm gonna do a couple quick strips here of my Glue Glider Max. This is my brand new toy from Glue Arts. I love it so very much. And I'm just going to place my ribbon down, wrap it around. Oh, I didn't go in up front. And I'm really not concerned about any extra overhang or anything like that. I think we should be good. Because we're going to use the adhesive. Actually, I just had an idea. Maybe we should do it this way. What happens if we do it this way? And then we put the photos on this side. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Okay, we're gonna give that a whirl. All right, so let me put down the rest of my adhesive. We're gonna make the ribbon go the other way than I planned. My handle popped off because I didn't screw it back on. The really cool thing about the Glue Glider Max is that it has a handle that you can screw on and off, and I didn't realize that I didn't screw it back on after the last time I used it. So you can either use it by the handle or use it by the top holder, which is just an awesome new, different diverse use for it. Especially if you're doing it for big household projects on the wall or different things like that. That handle isn't in your way. And just that great quality Glue Arts adhesive that we love so very much. All right, line that up, place that down. Booyah! Love it. And you don't need a lot of it. I mean, they're really wide strips, but you don't need a lot. So that's gonna go there. And this layout really is gonna come together very quickly for us. We don't have to agonize over too much for too long. We just want to, tell a story with our layout and enjoy it, and then move on to, the next story to tell, the next layout to enjoy. That's my goal. I love the yellow of his shirt, and then like even the yellow popcorn in her, okay, I kind of just like that. That kind of works for me. All right, so like I said, I am leaving it on the backing sheet, so I'm going to get a heavy amount of adhesive on that backing sheet. Place it down, and then I'll be able to peel up the Square One fabric at any point in time to stick it on different things for different events or whatever I may need to do or use it for without worry. And then I can place it back in my scrapbook at a later point in time, because it's that, repositionable material and that repositionable adhesive on there. And you're just able to use it on such a variety of surfaces that you could never, ever, ever do with a traditional vinyl. You could never do it. It doesn't stick to itself. So, vinyl, if you're making really cool subway art and wall decor and that kind of thing, a lot of times it can cause some headaches because, it can be intimidating. And if it sticks to itself, you kind of have to start all over again. And it can just be a very frustrating thing. And you're not going to have those same frustrations with this. And we're, if you're a part of the Creative Consultants program, we really take all the learning curve and everything out of there. We help you guys every step of the way. Now I have these cute letters. These are from Heidi Swap. They're called Expressions in Black. And I love the word smile that is here. And I wanted to pop that guy out. And it is just that plastic piece. So we're going to need some adhesive on there. That is going to go right down here. Let's see which way we want it to go. That kind of balances okay. I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow Mono multi-glue. Just because it is a small thin plastic. I know this will dry pretty clear for me. And I can get in there. And it's on my desk. Just make sure you know where you want it to go. And that'll stick really well to my twist cardstock as well. Okay. Let's take a look at a few of these other fun little parts and pieces that we can throw on here. Again, we can throw in a few other goodies as we go. Now, when I use these brads, I don't always like to have to poke a hole and do all those crazy things. So a lot of times what I will do is just bend them over And then I actually use my glue glider adhesive on there, and I don't ever have a problem. So I thought this would be kind of cute. It kind of balances the smile a little bit. And then I can just grab this right on the edge of my glue glider here and peel off just the amount of adhesive that I need. Kind of just press it there on the edge, and you can see that adhesive comes off on there. Just fold it in if there's any overhang, which there shouldn't be too much. You can see it just kind of folds in. And then you can place that down right where you need it. You could also use dimensional adhesive, the You Cut It foam, or one of those are an option as well. Rhinestone mustaches. Who doesn't need a blingy rhinestone mustache in their life? Seriously. Right? Okay, maybe it's just me. And this one might be one step too far, but let's take a look and see. I kind of like the way that looks right there. I think it'll be a little off down here, and I don't want it there. So yeah, okay, so these are from Hobby Lobby as well, and they come with the little adhesive backings to them. You just pop them off. You don't have to use them. They don't come stuck on the bottle caps, so that's really cool. You have diversity there, but you can, because they do come with it, stick it on there. So I'm going to just place that down right at the top, and that kind of just balances everything out. Now my final little touches, I'm going to grab my black pearl pen. This is by Viva Decor USA, not the other Viva Decor that is out there floating around in crafter world right now. This is available at Crafty Corner for those looking for Viva Decor USA, and I believe they still have black in stock. And I just want to finish this off in a really cute, kind of simple way, you know, just adding that little bit more of interest, of color that ties it all together pretty easily and quickly. And the way the texture of that twist looks with the black, oh, just love it. Just simply love it. Now you could do this on the chevron as well. You don't have to, you know, don't get stuck into, you have to use it in one place or another. I'm just going to kind of keep it over on this side in the white. And really, I mean, this is taken, you know, a little less than 15 minutes from start to finish, I think, or a little more than 15 minutes maybe. But, you know, really, I mean, I grabbed the paper based off of the ribbon that I want it to work with, grabbed a few of my mustaches, and we put this together literally from concept to finish in under 20 minutes. So, and you guys watching, following along, you can put it together in half the time, I bet. So I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the moments, and I'll see you again soon at AboveRubyStudio.com. Bye-bye.